concept of black on black crime. I'm so tired of having this conversation about black on black crime. So tired. Black on black crime does not exist. Black on black crime is a myth. The myth of black on black crime was created by white supremacy as a way to keep black people distracted from racial injustice enacted on us by white people. When people start talking about black on black crime, be they white or black, it is a distraction, it is a deflection tactic to stop people from talking about racial injustice enacted on black people by white people, okay? Period. I'll say that that's understandable. We're not killing each other. We're out here killing these crackers, which...
So reverse racism doesn't exist, and I want to talk about that and really evaluate that, not coming from a place of playing the victim, but trying to get through this to become more socially conscious together, me and you. Let's do that. So chances are, if you're claiming reverse racism is a real thing, you're a white person who has been insulted or discriminated against because of the color of your skin, because you're white. And that's shitty, and I'm sorry that happened to you. But the reason why that is not racism is because it is not reinforced by years of societal values or holds any truth of social realities. It's like if you were making fun of someone because they couldn't walk, but they really could walk, so they would just get up, brush it off, and be like, well, I can walk, so screw you. But if you really were making fun of someone who couldn't walk because they couldn't walk, that insult is reality.
Hello guys, the topic of today's video is Tumblr feminists. To spend any time on the net, it would seem we are the worst thing to happen to the world since, well, ever. We are a mighty evil force rising up as a hive mind from the depths of Tumblr, ready to oppress men and make fun of their fedoras. What's to hate about a group of people on the internet trying to achieve equal human rights for all? The answer, my friends, is actually pretty simple. It's because so many of these men have never before come across a platform that is not exclusively made for and does not cater only to them. It confuses them, because sometimes the feminism they see on Tumblr is not sexy, sometimes the feminism they see on Tumblr is angry, and sometimes, just sometimes, the feminism they see on Tumblr is not packaged for their delicate male egos. Let's be honest, a lot of people, mostly but not exclusively men, can't even handle mainstream feminism, which is basically feminism in its most sexy, mild, and strangely patriarchal form. So it's no wonder they can't handle real women from across the globe telling the complete and utter truth without sugarcoating it.
So I've been thinking a lot about dudes lately, and not in a fun way. Not in a man-hating way either, just, thinking about male allies in particular, male feminists, if you will. And I feel like I got a lot to say. Let's start here. I love me some allies. Some of you call yourselves feminists and then do some really sexist, misogynist things. Some of you talk a really good talk, but when it comes to applying feminist values to your everyday lives, really don't walk the walk too well. And I'm just confused. So I wanted to give you a few reminders, just a few, on how to be a good ally. So, dear feminist men, you have a duty to amplify the voices of women. That means you should share our work. It means you should reference our resources. It means that if you get called to be on a panel, you need to ask whether or not there's a woman on that panel too. Yeah, even if the panel is on masculinity. Because just like you can talk about feminism, we can talk about manhood. Let's talk about sex. Remember how I was saying that you can't just shut off your socialization? That also applies in sex. Like, I have actually seen so-called feminist guys get women to sleep with them just by virtue of being feminist guys. That's fucked up. Don't use feminism to get laid. That's not what it's here for.
That's fucked up. Don't use feminism to get laid. That's not what it's here for.
What are you, fucking stupid?
Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a feminist. Absolutely.
No.
Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a feminist. Absolutely.
is reinforced by their reality, which makes that insult have so much more weight.
Microaggressions are those little unintentional insults that basically see people of color as stereotypes, which got me thinking, what if white people had to deal with racial microaggressions?
So, like, where are you from?
No, like, where are you really from?
Why don't you have an accent? Like a Swedish accent.
You know, your English is really, really good. It's like I can't even tell you have an accent or anything.
I don't have an accent.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You don't speak Gaelic?
You don't speak German?
Can you say a curse word in European?
You know, like, what does that even mean?
Hey, Connor, you know about NASCAR stuff, right? Can you take a look at this?
Can you teach me how to line dance?
Play the banjo?
Act entitled in the supermarket.
I love white food. No real flavor to it. Never an upset tummy.
You're so exotic.
How do you get your hair like that? I love how it's so limp. Ew, why does it feel like that? Oh my God, so it just does that? No, you are really pretty for a white girl.
Your eyes are so round.